Antino's well cleared. 3 lengths in front of the Wayne Wilson and kept going. It's all Antino, and Antino wins again. Antino from second. What a wonderful gallop.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Final Gallop. It is episode 259, and as always is proudly supported by the Brisbane Airport Hotels Group and PlayUp. Today we're going to look ahead to our exciting galloper Antino in the Group 2 Crystal Mile at Moonee Valley, as well as our acceptors at Doomben and Cox Plate Raceday Saturday morning. Tony, you were at the Breakfast with the Stars at Moonee Valley on Tuesday. Plenty of anticipation in the air?
Yeah, good morning Claire, good morning everyone. Yeah, it was a great morning at Moonee Valley Tuesday. Good buzz down there, and I think it's just the way that track unfolds, that with the amphitheatre sort of style. You're right on top of it. I think everyone that was there enjoyed their morning. It was a really good spectacle. Plenty of really nice horses in action. A lot of the Cox Plate horses were there.
Yep.
They galloped early, and then obviously Antino had his gallop around about 7 o'clock. Worked really well. He got around the valley nicely. There's always a lot made of that, and to get that experience to get there and go around that tight turning track, I think it's a huge benefit for race day. And Blake sat off for work, mate, and he worked up really well. So I cannot fault his preparation. He's actually at the absolute peak of his powers now.
Okay, back to last week. Sunset Soiree was our top performer, demonstrating she is more than capable over 1800 metres with a really nice one.
Yeah, she was terrific. When I bought her as a yearling, when John and I purchased her as a yearling, I never would have thought we'd be winning an 1800 metre race with her. I thought she was more of a speed sort of pedigree, but it just goes to show, horses that give themselves a chance to relax like she does, you can always stretch them in trip. And she was really good. The horse that runs second, he's an out-and-out mile-and-a-half horse, so she had to tough it out late to get the job done. I thought she did an excellent job, bit of a gear change, and a really good positive ride from Benny Thompson, who's riding in good form.
Absolutely. Okay, let's start our preview with Moonee Valley with our runner Antino. The rail will be in the true position. The track is currently a good 4 with mostly fine weather forecast, just the odd shower today and tomorrow. How was the track report on Tuesday?
I don't think we'll read too much into the weather in Melbourne. It changes with the minutes.
Fair and valid
but they have had a bit of rain there since the track gallop. The track was beautiful Tuesday morning. It was actually quite a nice warm morning. It was for Melbourne standards, not Brisbane warm.
No.
The track was really nice. I've had a bit of rain since, but I just see a thing come through this morning. It's a good 4, so I'd imagine it'd be good ground there. I don't think it'll be that really firm track that we saw, some weeks early, because I have had a little bit of rain here and there, but the surface was in great condition, as you expect. For these big meetings, they certainly get it right more often than not, and I'd expect we'd get a really nice track. Probably what we see similar years. Maybe just a little bit off fence come Cox Plate Day due to the meeting the night before.
Okay. Antino is in race 5, and it is the Group 2 Crystal Mile. He will carry 59 kilos. Blake Shim will ride him. He's drawn barrier 4. At the moment, he is paying $2.90 to win and $1.55 for the place with PlayUp. He was pipped at the post last start in the Group 1 Tourer Handicap off the very wide draw. He does draw nicely in a smaller field here, and 2 out of 2 in 4th up at the mile, and looked to handle the valley really well, as you said on Tuesday.
Yeah, the barrier's good. I'd rather 4 at 10. 4 or 6 a little bit trickier, but it's a very interesting race. Only 6 runners, small field. It's never a big field, this race, from memory.
No.
But this is an incredibly small field. Still got stacked full of depth. It's actually the best race this horse has been in. I know that Tourac's a good race, and I mean, obviously there's a lot of hype around Millie's Jewel going into it, and rightfully so. She obviously didn't perform to her best, but outside of that, this is a better race. Two Blues, a genuine Group 1 horse. Prowess, obviously got really good ability. The other New Zealand horse in there as well. So, and there's another couple of Valley specialists in there as well. So, small but strong field. Tactically, it's a very interesting race. Who's going to find their spot where they go? There's no real out-and-out leader. So it's where everybody fits into their run. No one's going to want to be caught deep, and obviously you see how that track's playing in the first few races. So I think tactically, I'm glad we've got Blake on board. He knows Moonee Valley well. He's tactically a very good rider. So I'm sure he'll pull the right rein for us, but I think it's an interesting race to see where they all sit early. I love his preparation, 4th up into this mile. Looking at him on Tuesday morning before the gallop, then after the gallop, he's right where he needs to be. He's absolutely perfect now in his preparation. I couldn't be happier with him. It's just a matter of holding where he's at now for the rest of the prep, which is hopefully one more run post what he does on Saturday.
Okay, on to Doomben on Saturday, where we will preview our runners there. The rail will be in the true position. The track is currently a soft 5 with a high chance of showers tomorrow before a fine day on Saturday. It should get back to a good 4 by race time if the showers aren't too plentiful.
Yeah, we need some rain badly. I'm sure they're sweating on it, and I hope they don't rely on the rain. I hope they put plenty of water onto the track, because it's very dry here in the southeast. We've had a really warm end of spring. It's been quite warm this last couple of weeks, so I mean, I think they're going to put some irrigation on this track tonight, even if we get rain. I wouldn't be too concerned with any downgrade in track. I think we're going to get a good 4.
Yeah.
I just hope we don't get to a good 3 too early in the meeting is my only fear for Saturday.
Okay. We'll start with race 1, which is the Phillies M Classics handicap over 1,350 metres. Argyle Pink runs at 57.5 kilos. Angela Jones on board. She's drawn barrier 2 with PlayUp. She is paying $2.80 to win and $1.30 for the place. Went very close last start over the 1,300 metres, coming across to lead from a wide gate. Nice draw here and really runs a bad race at Doomben.
Yeah, she likes Doomben 1350. It's ideal for her. I love her being early in the meeting too. Obviously they're going to put some water on this track, but we get some showers, and our earlier races are our softer surface, and that suits her, just getting her tone to the ground that little bit. She maps to get a lovely run here. There looks to be a horse drawn underneath that's got really good speed that might lead, and we sit second, control tempo there, and hopefully we can go on our way. She's really found the right race for her on a Saturday. She's in good form, she looks well, she's worked very well leading into this, and no excuses for her. She looks very hard to beat.
On to race 4 now, which is the Class 3 plate over the mile. We have 2 runners in this. We'll start with Black Max. He'll carry 59 kilos. Jimmy Orman will ride him at barrier 8. At the moment with PlayUp, he's paying $6 to win and $2.25 for the place. He's progressed into each run this preparation, winning his last start at Eagle Farm over the 1,300 metres. It is his first time to Doomben, and he did race at the mile for his previous yard, just missing in a 3-year-old race at Sandown in the autumn.
I think the Doomben mile suits him better. It's funny, interesting, 2 horses in this race were both good last start winners at Eagle Farm. So they're both in good form, they both found the right race. Black Max, I've loved his progression through the prep. When he first started racing for me and trialling for me, I wasn't overly flattered by him. I just didn't know where he was going to sit in the picture, but he's improved and improved, and even his work off Tuesday, he's improved again off Eagle Farm. Sort of spoke to the guys involved in him. I sort of felt after that run I'd be happy to go to a mile if the right race presented. This is that right race. He's racing forward at the speed now. I got him sort of up somewhere in the first 4. Scratching of Eagle Craig that's going around in a ladder race takes a little bit of depth out of this. Okay. So I think a forward ride with a good jockey on, he puts himself in a good position. He's just got to get the mile, but like I said, he run 3rd, as you said, Claire, at Sandown, which is a big roomy track, which is a lot tougher mile. When you get to a track like Doomben, it's more of a speed track mile, and I think if he negates the barrier like I expect he will, he's going to be right in the finish.
Okay, the second runner we have is Rising Pacific, who's eating his breakfast behind us there. He'll carry 59 kilos. Damien Thornton rides him. He's drawn barrier 9 with PlayUp. He's paying at $3.40 to win and $1.55 for the place. He's really put things together this preparation, going for 3 wins on the trot on Saturday. He did win comprehensively 2 weeks ago over the Eagle Farm Mile and was a close second up at this track and trip. Yeah,
the only negative I have with him, I don't like playing on negatives too much, is that we're at Doomben and not Eagle Farm. We're just drawn awkward. He's going to need a bit of a ride here from Damien Thornton. I tossed around with the idea of going to the 2,000 with him this Saturday. I just think he's still just wanting to get on with things a little bit mid-race. So I kept him in the safe haven of the mile again, where they go a little bit quicker, particularly at Doomben. They roll into that first corner, they'll roll into the back straight. We have to come out very neutral on a horse like this. We're somewhere midfield or worse. It's just where we can get him with cover. He's going to need a bit of a ride and a bit of luck. If he can get both those things, there's no doubt he's got the talent. He's a very talented horse. As he learns more about executing his races, he's going to be a horse that the group's going to have a hell of a lot of fun with. He would be on top for me, but if he's caught wide and they back the speed down, he gets pulling, Black Max is going to be able to take advantage of that and be right on speed and relax. We saw him the other day come back beautifully for Millane, off a wide draw again, and finish his race off nicely. So, albeit their racing patterns are totally different sort of horses, it depends on which way you want to go. The horse is going to roll forward, or the horse is going to want to go back and get a bit of cover. If it was just both horses over a mile with the inside gates, you know what run they're going to get, my money would be probably on Rising Pacific, but that's not the case Saturday.
Okay. Race 5 is the benchmark 68 handicap over the 1,110 metres. We've got 2 runners in this, devastating. We will start with 59 kilos with CJ Graham's 2 kilo claim. He's drawn barrier 3 with PlayUp. He's paying $5.50 to win and $2.15 for the place. He's placed in all his 5 runs this preparation. He does extend out to the 1,110 metres here from a good draw after a strong finishing 3rd last start over the Eagle Farm 1,000.
Yeah, he's been crying out to go out over a little bit further. I've just been finding those right races at 1,000. I thought he was a little bit unlucky the other day. He lost his position early. He got back a pair or so further. Then he had to make that ground up on when it was pretty tough to do so. The leaders controlled that race. And Licker sat outside lead, and Steady Eddie, whatever his name is, Steady Ready Steady, was on the inside, got through. So it was very much a race that looked to have a lot of speed on, but it was a very controlled tempo. we had to give away too much start. Off here, there looks to be good speed in this. He's been beginning really well, and when he does, let him hold his spot.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him no further back than the 3rd, 4th, 5th on the back of the speed. CJ Graham's riding that real confident style for kids, young apprentices that are riding winners, horses are beginning well for them, putting him in a winning position.
Yeah.
That's what I expected to do with him early. 59 kilos, he gets in well with that claim. He looks very, very well placed.
The other runner we have is Moreton Bay. She'll carry 58 kilos with Angela Jones on board. Morty's drawn barrier 7. With PlayUp, she's paying $15 to win and $4.60 for the place. She's looking for a win after 4 runs this preparation. Last start did come within half a length of the winner at Ipswich midweeks over 1,200 metres.
Should have bolted in last start, no doubt. I think she's over the odds. She's always over the odds, this filly.
Yeah.
I don't love her back to 1,100. I think she's better at 1,200, but this is the right sort of grade of race to run her in. And if we happen to get these showers of rain, this track can have some sting out of it. Absolutely will help her. So she'll go around. I think Ange can ride it anywhere in the first 3 pairs as long as she's outside horses, which suit her. And I think she knows her really, really well. So I'd expect her to run well, and she'll run a lot better than her odds. Which one on top? Yep. I'd definitely have Devastating on top. He's a funny horse. He's a big, strong animal, as you know, Claire, but he doesn't love racing in tight environments. He likes to get a bit of galloping room. He's a bit of a sook when it comes to when things get tight and tough on him. So if CJ can have him in that right spot, he can run a really good race.
Okay. Race 7 is the cutest 3-year-old open quality over the 1,200 metres worth $125,000 plus the cutest bonuses. We have Try Everything in this. She'll carry 52.5 kilos with Angela Jones on board. She's drawn barrier 7. She's paying $21 to win and $5 for the place with PlayUp. It was a good win last start at just her second start and has her chance in this. That race was at Ipswich, at the Ipswich midweeks over the 1,200 metres, so she will have to go to another level here. Yeah,
she will, but she's a good filly. There's no reason she wouldn't go to another level. I thought her win, both her 2 runs, her first up start at the midweeks here was amazing. She should have won that. And her second one, she won dominantly. I think she's going particularly well. I don't know if this race is as strong as what her price represents. Okay. $21, I think she should be half those odds personally.
Okay.
I think she's a $10, $8 chance in the race. She's drawn a little bit sticky as money negative. You've got a lightweight and a good jockey on. She's got lovely tactical speed. She can be somewhere handy, and then she relaxes and gets to 1,200. So I think, you know, if anyone's having to play in quaddies, you know, she's at the $21. I'd be definitely having her in.
Okay. Race 10 is the benchmark 78 handicap over 1,200 metres. Millane runs 57 kilos. Jimmy Orman barrier 12. With PlayUp, he is paying $2.80 to win and $1.45 for the place. He is first up for a spring summer campaign, finishing last preparation with a promising second in the listed Queensland Day Stakes. He's impressed in both a trial and a jump out, but will need some luck from the draw.
Just needs a bit of a good ride. He's a horse we're going to ride a bit quieter anyway. He was really a bit of trainer error the first run he came to me. I rode him totally wrong. I read him wrong. We were too aggressive on him out. He's so much better just ridden where he's comfortable with a bit of cover to relax, and he can finish off. We did that second run for him, and he ran second at huge odds in a very good form race on that day. So look, I think he's very well placed here in this benchmark 78 grade. He's a horse that's destined to do some good things during the summer carnival. So provided that we can make ground, as long as Doomben doesn't get to that dreaded really firm good 3 late in the meeting where unless you're 1, 2, 3 in the run you can't win, because he will not be 1, 2, 3 in the run. He'll be buried away in midfield with cover and just absolutely powering to the line. So I really like the horse. I love the way he's going. He's ready to win first up, but I need a track that's suitable for him.
Now into the final furlong of this week's Final Gallop. Who is your best Metropolitan winning chance on Saturday?
I think due to the uncertainty of what kind of track we're going to get, we haven't been at Doomben for a few weeks. We've had like an Antino or whatnot there. So I'm going to go with Argyle Pink, nice and early, race 1.
And your best each way chance? My
best each way chance, and I could go 1 of 2 depending on whether on the day would be in the same race. Him and Moreton Valley, they'll both run good, but I'll go Devastating. I think he's a must for top 3 the way he's racing, and he's just very well placed in this grade. Okay,
your best at the provincials. We've got Sunshine Coast on Friday night, Toowoomba Saturday night, and the Sunshine Coast on Sunday.
It's tricky. I want to go for Caesarus on Saturday night at Toowoomba.
Yep.
She'll most likely head up there. Asamu's going very, very good. In a good race on Friday night at the Sunny Coast, he's going particularly well. So got a good team, the provincials, as per normal. And this show's going to come out, I'm sure, after Porky runs today at Ipswich. So hopefully hope the Porkmeister's gone too. Backed his win up at Toowoomba the other night into Ipswich today. But I'm going to go with Caesarus Saturday night at Toowoomba, it's been a really happy hunting ground for the stable of late. Anthony Allen on board, a mare that I think can bounce back from her defeat there on Weekwood Day.
Okay, your best track worker this week?
Track worker this week, well, considering I was only able to watch one. I've read the data on the ones from here, but I've only watched one, and that was Antino. And I couldn't be more pleased with him. So he's mine for the week.
And your performance from the stable for the week?
Sunset
Soiree.
We had a pretty good week, actually. I feel like it being the girls got this last Friday.
It was a tough one.
I don't know how she won.
No.
If she hadn't have, Anthony would have been in all sorts of trouble. But it's a toss up really. But I think Sunset Soiree, the way that she can stretch out to the 1800, deep field out of that family, it's quite remarkable. But that's just the nature of that breed. They're a very good breed of horse. So Sunset Soiree goes on for me, just in front of the girls got this. I was picturing champagne glasses getting smashed all around Ascot Friday afternoon had she have got beat, but she didn't. She won, and that started the weekend off well.
Okay, it is stable special time for PlayUp. This week it is going to be devastating. We don't have the final figure for you just yet, but it will be devastating to finish top two. Last week their offer got up again with standing order at $3 for a top two finish. Yep.
Get on. They let you on. Get on.
Now, Lockie has crunched the numbers on the weekly PlayUp offer. Over 22 weeks, 10 offers have come in, but importantly, the punters would have netted a profit. For $50 bet each week, the punters would be up $625.
Go the punters.
Go the punters.
Go the punters. PlayUp won't like that, but go the punters.
Okay, now it is time for Cav's Corner, which is supported by the Brisbane Airport Hotels Group. Last week he landed his first leg just with the girls got this at Gatton, and then poor old I Prefer Minty's had to lug his weight around as well, and as we all know, that missed out.
Yeah, she was big odds. He was a very brave. I think he was emotional. It was an emotional second leg, there's no doubt. But I'd pay to follow her. She's in a 1.5 mile race, Melbourne Cup Day here at Eagle Farm. I'd be paying to follow Minty's at Eagle Farm on Cup Day.
Well, that was the first thing he said when we all were potting him.
Yeah, no, he'll get his money back on Cup Day. I think she'll really have found the right race.
Okay, let's see what he's got for us this week.
Welcome to Cav's Corner for this week. Last week we started off with a bang, but we finished with nothing. So this week we'll venture to Doomben. The first race will go Argyle Pink, a win. And then we'll hold off till Sunday and we'll go to the sunny coast and we'll go Rise Angelou, a place. Good punting, guys.
So he's followed your best bet with Argyle Pink for the win, and then he's gone into Rise Angelou at the Sunshine Coast for a place.
Yeah, she was pretty good the other day. She was very much at sea, finished up and still learning. I was buoyed by her work yesterday morning. I thought she worked bloody good. She's really found improvement. I was actually back to watch gallops on Wednesday morning, and she I thought she was really good. She's definitely improved. So a low draw would be what she needs.
Yeah.
But a big improver off that first up run.
Okay, good luck on one of Australia's great race meetings on Saturday, Tony. Hopefully Antino can get his nose in front at the right time this week.
Yeah, it's such an exciting day to be part of, and you can feel that hype building on Tuesday morning with Brecky with the best. So looking forward to getting down there. He's when you go to the race with Antino, you know one thing, he's going to empty out for you, he's going to give you his best, and that's what I'm going to see again Saturday, and I'm sure Saturday will be the best I've presented him all prep. I am sure of that. And with that in mind, it gives us a good chance in a tough race. So looking very much so, and great Cox Plate field this year.
Yes, it is.
Even tough race.
Yep, the way it should be.
I'm probably in the Alligator Blood camp. I think he'll win the Cox Plate. That's my opinion. But, and take that as you like, punters out there. But I think he's all to beat. But I can't wait for it. It's going to be a great day's racing, and hopefully we can kick home some winners here at Doomben.
Absolutely. Best of luck to everyone over the whole weekend.